Hi everyone, I hope you're all okay. So today's video is just going to be my little gift bag. So I'm just going to show you how to assemble it, and I'm going to decorate it kind of simply with some of the elements from the Storybook Gnomes suite of products. So this is a cutting file that's available in my cutting file shop. You can see the website address here on screen. If you click on the shop tab, the first option is cutting files. So you'll get all the elements in the file to make the actual bag itself, and then I've given you some matting layers which you can or cannot use, or you can make your matting layers bigger if you want, and then if you've got a hole punch you can just mark where the holes are and cut the holes into your paper. It's entirely up to you. I've made mine smaller so that you can see a lot of the cardstock behind it, but you do whatever you want to do. So when you get your cutting file, you'll see that it's got 4 score lines vertically. So I'm going to fold and burnish each of the fold lines, and then you've got fold lines on the top and the bottom. So again, fold and burnish those, fold on those score lines. So I would do this next bit before you do anything else, but it's entirely up to you how you do it. So this is going to have a reinforced top, and I'm going to use ribbon to put through these holes. So I've got 2 pieces of 12-inch ribbon. All the products I'm using are Stampin' Up products, and they will all be listed directly underneath the YouTube video, but also underneath the video in the description box is a link to my website, and there'll be picture links there to all the products I've used with links that take you straight to my Stampin' Up shop. So I'm just going to get this ribbon and put it through the holes from front to back. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie a knot. Now you don't necessarily have to do this, and it would also depend how thick your ribbon is. You could literally just glue it down, but I'm going to try it with a knot and see how it works. So I'm just going to tie a knot near to the end of the ribbon, because your reinforced top is going to hold it in place as extra security. Okay, so that's the first handle in place, like so. So I'm going to do the same with the other one. So basically this is going to get hidden inside here, like so. So what I'm going to do just to hold it is I'm going to put a little bit of Seal Plus just to hold those loose ends down. You could use double-sided tape, red line tape, whatever you prefer. You could even use wet glue, but you'd probably have to wait for it to stick and dry. So now these are just going to stick down over there to hide that ribbon. So again, I'm just going to use Seal Plus. This middle one doesn't hide anything. It's, as I said, just part of the reinforcement. And I've cut my finger. I don't know if you can see, but somehow I've managed to cut my finger this morning while I've been crafting and making videos. Okay, so that's what you've got now. So you've got your handles in place. So now if you bring over, you've got your glue tab here with a fold line, and then you've got another. If you bring that over and apply your glue to this, that will then line up for you. This needs obviously a bit more time to be burnished down, which I don't have. for the video, and wet glue would probably be a better option. So I'm just going to apply a strip of Seal Plus, which is a nice strong adhesive, and line that up, and again burnish it down. And then I would keep that join at the back, so that would be the back of your bag. Okay, so now you can put your shorter flaps in first and bring up this one and bring this one over, so this now folds over neatly. Or you can put the bigger one in first, lock the smaller ones in, and then bring the front over. It's entirely up to you. You've just not got flaps inside then. So I'm just going to put, let me think how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to lift this one back and put glue. This one can stay that way. And then this is the front of the box. So this is going to come over and grab everything. So when you fold it up, put the back flap in first, then put your sides in, and then bring your front over, and that will encase the sides, so there's nothing's going to catch on the bottom on the inside. Because sometimes if you put your flaps in first and you don't stick them down properly, you know, things can catch on them. So now it's just going to be a case of just layering up the designer series paper. And as I say, I have cut these just so they're smaller, so you see more of the bag design. So again, I'm just going to, I'll use Seal Plus. So I'm just going to pop that kind of centrally. And I've got one for the back. You don't have to decorate the back if you don't want. This has just got a little piece taken out of it, but I don't suppose anyone's really going to notice that. And then you've got pieces for the side as well if you want to put your sides on. So I think I'll put them on. I'm just going to position them centrally and try and get them so they line up, you know, where the front pieces are sitting. Again, you don't have to do this, or you can cut bigger strips and, you know, mark the holes and just punch the holes in the paper. So that's how it's looking now. And then I've got some bits from the storybook gnomes that I'm going to use to decorate up. So I've got a rectangle stitched shape. As I say, everything will be listed in the video. I've got a scrap of blue card, which I'm just going to trim down a little bit. So let's see, make it, it's going to be about 1.25 inches. It was just a scrap I had on my desk, but it just happens to nearly fit the front of the box. So let me tell you how big this box is. So finished size is 4 inches wide by 5 3/4 high by 1.25 inches. So 4 by 5 3/4 by 1.25 inches. So if I just chop a little bit off the end of here. And I'm going to put that, I think, across the middle. Like so. I've got a snowflake that I thought would kind of tie in with the paper. I'm just going to put a little bit of Seal Plus. And it doesn't matter that the adhesive's coming through because it's going to kind of get held in place with other things. I think I don't know whether to just use a little gnome or both. I'll use both, I think, and I'll pop them up with dimensionals. As I say, everything will be listed under the YouTube video and on my blog. And these shapes have been cut directly from the designer series paper. So I think I'll put him like so. And then my little gnome I'll put down there. So that's today's project, my gift bag ScanNCut file. So again, finished size 4 inches wide, 5 3/4 tall, 1 1/4 wide. So, you know, it would hold some sizable, you know, chocolates or maybe a scarf or some jewellery or sweets or whatever you want to put in it. So I hope you like that video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Go along to my website and get the cutting file. And if you want any of the Stampin' Up products I've used, as I say, they will be listed under the video and in the accompanying blog post. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.